right. Struck a nerve, did I?
How's it going? Did you like that? Little throwback to God of War, that intro over there. Well, good. I'm glad I got your attention. Today I'm going to be introducing you to one of the greatest side dishes that Hungary has to offer. This is uborka salata. Uborka means cucumber, salata, salad. So this is a very simple cucumber salad. Nothing like the fancy, like, what do people call salads these days? Like California Chicken Cafe, where you have a big old fucking Caesar. That's amazing. That's amazing to be a main meal on its own. However, in Europe, salads are the side dish and not the main event. Therefore, I'm going to be teaching you how to make an amazing side dish here that, as you can see here, has a bunch of nutrients in it. We're going to be getting into what those are later. First of all, let me give you a quick intro. Every good team needs support. In Overwatch, you remember when, if you used to play that game, bless your soul, sometimes before the role locks were implemented in, like, I don't even know what year, people would pick like fucking Soldier, Diva, fucking Doomfist, who else, Genji, and Widow, and that would be, and like there would be one Symmetra, and that would be the team. So that's not very good because there are no sports in there. I remember Symmetra used to be considered a sport, but that's neither here nor there. That doesn't matter. So basically, every good team needs support. Cucumber salad is here what is going to support your red meat and carb dish, right? Because we're assuming that you're not having this on its own. We're assuming that you're having this with a carb source and also a protein source, like a red meat based dish. It also works with chicken. However, if you have a really, really fucking heavy whatever meal, just give me an idea. I wonder if this could be used to cut through like the richness of Wagyu. We'll have to give that a try. But basically, this is going to be served alongside of some red meat dish and some potatoes or pasta or fucking rice or whatever you have with your red meat. It can also be used with chicken, pork. Knock yourself out. Wouldn't recommend it with fish that much because fish usually has the acidity on it as the seasoning, and this may be overboard, although it could be very refreshing, like room temperature. The mindset we're going into this is that meat is our DPS over here. I don't know what our tank is. Probably carbs are our tank. And fucking this here is our healer. This here is our support. This allows you to eat more without feeling sick because it's an acidic food. And when you have, like, there's vinegar in this recipe, there's the cucumbers themselves. When you salt them, it's absolutely amazing, right? And it allows you to break the monotony of the meat dish, because if you just have a bunch of fucking hefty like stew or something very fatty, after a while it gets a little boring unless you have a nice drink. Usually how people circumvent this is they have like a sugary drink. That can work as well. However, that's not the healthiest. I should know. I had fucking Raisin Canes like yesterday with sweetened iced tea. 2 servings of sweetened iced tea. Beautiful. Very, very health focused meal, but it was with friends, so it was very fun. So usually people in America circumvent this hardship with sweetened drinks. The healthier way to do this is with salads that are acidic and that you can just fucking make alongside it, and it's healthy and it's good, and you don't have to feel bad about eating it, and it allows you to eat more of the main thing. Lemon water serves the same purpose. Alas, it improves digestion because, again, of the acid. So you're not going to be having unpleasant times later on, or maybe you will, but the times will be less unpleasant than they would be without the cucumber salad. And overall, it's just a tasty and very hydrating side dish that you don't exactly need like a humongous reason or like an extenuating circumstance to be like, oh yeah, this is a fucking perfect thing. It doesn't have to be like, I don't have to give you the greatest reason ever, like, oh shit, this will save your dog, make your hamster live another 2 years. It's like, bro, it's just an amazing, nice tasting, hydrating side dish, and it has a few health benefits that I'm going to be discussing, that I have already discussed, that I'm going to be elaborating on. So here we are. Get ready to make some uborka salata. Here is our nutritional power scale. We have our best friend chronometer, introduced to me by Team 30 Alpha, Megan. As you can see here, this is just a side dish. So if your entire meal looked like this, that'd be a little bit ass, because none of the bars are filled up very much, but more than you would think, actually. Here's sodium, obviously, because we're going to be using salt. Depending on how much salt you use, that can max it out already, and no matter what other meal you have with it, the sodium is pretty much going to be taken care of. I hope you didn't hear me stepping on plastic, because that was that's what I just did right there. I just stepped on something that was made of plastic, and that was fucking lower testosterone. Unlucky. So vitamin K. if you can look at this, vitamin K, which is what we get from like leafy greens and shit like that, and it's useful for blood clotting and bone health, is what I just Googled. It's almost maxed out, which is absolutely wonderful. And this is one of the things that cucumbers help us with a lot. You would think that they're just like a fucking lettuce-esque, like just a solid water. And that basically is what they are, but they also have a bunch of vitamin K, and if you follow the rest of this recipe, you will have a bunch of these micronutrients, which is very nice. You'll have some copper, Nasir, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Mesopotamian guy who scammed the other man. He would be very proud of you. Potassium, very good hydration. Prime, let's see, does it have... It has almost as much potassium as a prime, so fucking knock yourself out with that one, please. It has some manganese, which sounds like a ethnicity or nationality more than a mineral. And it has some calcium, so your bones don't break instantly when you're like arm wrestling. Trying to get my entire elbow in the frame. Yeah, Hermes, yeah. Yes, Gennady. Okay, so other than that, for vitamins, it has C, obviously, because it's a fruit. Cucumbers are fruit or vegetable. I mean, the seeds are in the middle. I think they may be a fruit, actually. Then it has your B vitamins for energy, but then again, basically fucking everything that's a real food has B vitamins. And there you are. Now, what do these mean in actuality? Because these are just a bunch of numbers, and it looks cool, and it probably keeps your attention for a little bit, and I like looking at it myself, so I included it. But what does this mean practically? So, this cucumber salad has almost fucking no macros. It has like 100 calories per serving or something. And it's very voluminous. It can have even less calories if you just cut out some of the additional seasonings. But it's fucking... I digress. Most of the base ingredients have absolutely like almost no calories. So it's amazing for cutting. And it's again high volume, very hydrating, and you'll be good. So vitamin K is up the wazoo. As you can see over here. 98% of your vitamin K just from this serving of whatever the fuck. I think the serving size for this is even like 1 cucumber or 2 cucumbers, so which like you can get to. So that's amazing for blood clotting. I know blood clots sound like a bad thing, but basically you got cut like fucking. I got a nice little, I don't know if you can see the webcam, got a new knife as a graduation present, and I nicked myself with it just trying to clean it because it's fucking very sharp. So when that happens, or let's find a better one. No, that's a burn. Like here. No, I don't know. There's one on my knee, but I can't. I've nicked myself a few times over my course in the kitchen. But basically, when there's a cut and it's fucking bleeding profusely, I'm just trying to look for a... Well, I guess no, yeah, this one's bleeding pretty badly. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Beautiful. Kid named Finger. So, when it starts bleeding, it needs to be clotting to stop the bleeding. And obviously all the things that you do help with that, but the vitamin K is apparently also a contributing factor to helping with that. So it's good for that. It's good for your bone health, which is nice because you don't want to be a fragile human being. On top of that, cucumbers are 90% plus water. I'm not going to Google that because I have 94 YouTube tabs open because I'm a fucking spurg and I have yet to close them. Probably will stay that way for quite a while. Self-report, holy shit. I can change that very quickly, very easily. So a quick note, by the way, guys, 90% of the content you're watching doesn't do shit, right? This, and it's just like pointless spam entertainment. Honestly, I don't even know, this content probably counts as useful because it's like, it can't be fucking, it gives you the information. You either learn from this, or you're, like, maybe have a few mental difficulties. But no, this is a personal thing of mine. I would Google the actual percentage that cucumbers are water. However, I have 90 million YouTube tabs open. So they are above 90% water, along with watermelon, obviously, because watermelon is fucking just squeezes out. So that's going to be very hydrating for you. And the recovery benefits of garlic are going to be present because garlic is one of the seasonings used, fresh garlic. And if you're going to be pissy about that, just like leave the channel, please, because Hungarian food is about garlic, and food is about fucking... food gets enhanced by garlic very much. So basically, if you watched the Eric Bugenhagen video, please remember, that's the title of the video, please remember, then you'll know what I'm talking about here. Garlic helps you with your fucking breathing, it helps you with your pumps in the gym, it helps you with your fucking anti-cancer, reducing free radicals. They proved something, it's like soldiers would eat it in the Middle Ages so they don't get like syphilis and fucking tetanus from their armor. Yeah, garlic is just very, very magical herb, and people are scared to eat it because it makes them smell like anus. Yeah, but like keep up good hygiene habits and it won't be that bad. And also if you like live in a country where it's more accepted, like if you live in like fucking Georgia or like somewhere Eastern Europe, probably even somewhere like Asia, they use a lot of garlic. Middle East, definitely. It's like, man, the people won't care that much. If you live in fucking Los Angeles, California, like me, and you're like, oh man, but people are gonna think I'm weird. Okay, sure. It's like, are you gonna be willing to risk the recovery benefits of garlic just for because some people may fucking think, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Don't be put off by the raw garlic. The smell can be dissipated with a couple of tricks. Trick number 1, have good fucking oral hygiene, please. Step number 2 is chew on cloves. This is what Natural Hypertrophy told me. Clove, like the spice clove, when you put a stick in the fucking Christmas ham, and then it gets very nice and imbued with flavor. So you chew on one of those, and the flavor gets, the scent of the garlic gets almost neutralized instantly. Don't ask me how that works, but it does. So, on top of that, this is amazing for digestion because of the acid, like we discussed before. Now, let's stop with the fucking prenup. No. Foreplay? No, I don't want to make weird jokes in this video. Let's get into the recipe. Step number one is to slice your desired number of cucumbers as thinly as possible. I should have put in there in parentheses, use a mandolin, because mandolins are very, very useful and very cool. You can also use a knife. Just if you do use a knife, make sure you fucking do claw grip, right? Like this guy with your this knuckle in front, so you can just professional demonstration. So once you have your cucumbers sliced very thinly, place them in a strainer over a bowl and salt them. Actually, place some paper towels in the strainer, please, for easier, or a kitchen cloth for easier straining. Salt them, and then squeeze out the liquid that accumulates, osmosis, whatever that happens. After around 30 minutes, it can be 20 minutes to an hour. 30 minutes is a safe bet. So just fucking squeeze, and then you should have a bunch of liquid. You want to discard that. I know I don't like discarding liquids. I don't like wasting food, but this is literally just qualities of the cucumber that we will be reintroducing liquid to this dish. We'll be rehydrating the cucumbers. But the liquid that they've expelled is just going to be very salty and bitter and not nice. It's like when you salt an eggplant, you don't fucking drink the eggplant liquid. It's like, come on, man. So once your kind of more desiccated cucumbers are there, you want to place them into a bowl that you're going to be actually serving these from or storing them in, and add, in my opinion, how I remember it, 1 part water, 1 part vinegar, just regular white distilled vinegar or white wine vinegar. Don't get fancy. Don't use fucking balsamic, please, for the love of God. Don't use like apple cider vinegar. Just put your regular white vinegar, distilled, and or white wine is the furthest I would go. Nothing colored. Add in around a tablespoon of sugar or less, depending on your calorie fucking restrictions or taste. I don't like sugar in salty foods usually, so the tablespoon of sugar for like 2-3 cucumbers is like, it's relatively it's relatively conservative, or like a little bit under a tablespoon, just a sprinkle, maybe a teaspoon if you're like really want to be anal about it. But add in a sprinkle of sugar, good sprinkle of sugar, right? No salt because you already salted the cucumbers, and then 2 to 4 cloves of garlic minced, depending on your proximity to fucking Budapest, Hungary. The further you are from the equator, the further you are from Budapest, the less cloves of garlic you want to use, because people are probably going to notice the smell. And the closer to Hungary you are, the more fucking garlic cloves you just want to like smash in there. The mince in there. And the better of a time you're going to have, honestly. So, you want to mix that all up very well, and then let it sit for around 20 minutes, not too long. And then you want to store it for a couple of days maximum, because after the couple of days is what the owner of the restaurant I work at told me, basically my boss, he told me that if you salt the cucumbers for too long, if you salt the cucumbers right ahead of time and then you store them for too long, for over a couple of days, it's just going to get fucking insanely salty. It's going to radiate, and it's just not going to be a nice experience. I've never gotten to that point, because the quantities we make in my household, or usually with my family, are usually fucking gone instantly, because it's a very nice side dish. So haven't made it past a few days, but yeah, just store it for a couple of days maximum. This is not supposed to be a very preserved dish. Even though salt, vinegar are preservatives, you're supposed to eat this pretty quickly. So, this is traditionally eloquence, fucking intonation, pronunciation, articulation difficulties. So this is traditionally accompanied with some paprika. One time Binging with Babish said something like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish. Today we're going to be using the Spanish paprika. Sorry, Hungarians, the Spanish stuff is just better." And ever since then, I haven't really looked at him the same, because that's fucking cringer shit. Use the Hungarian, nice. I'm trying to find, like, a place where the paprika is grown, so I can make a funny Hungarian joke. Where else? Szép finom szegedi paprika, geci. And then you want to sprinkle some paprika on there, right, if that's to your taste, which it should be to your taste because that's the traditional way of doing it. And then a dollop of sour cream. You actually put the dollop of sour cream first and then dust it with the paprika. It's like saying, I feel like such a cringe lord, saying certain words with like no hard R's. It's like saying carbonara instead of carbonara, but I'm not Italian, so I never know the proper fucking cultural indication. I don't want to say one or the other. Now, if you've made it to the end of this rambling, thank you very much. If you would like more of this rambling, with topics similar to this one, integrating funny moments like the intro of this video, culinary stuff, and nutrition, please scroll down into the description, click on the first link, check that one out. It is a paid product, but I think you would like it if you like this video. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Oh wait, the outro. Remember, we do not have a lot of time, but we do have enough. Peace.